You didn't really fall down the stairs, though, did you?
No, got me in a wheelchair. They pushed me to injuries. Seen a doctor in injuries. He said, go straight to MRI. And that's when it was like,
Wow.
I do not recommend chemotherapy.
You don't?
You know, no. It's poison, and not only for the body, but for the mind. My dream was to be like a celebrity hairstylist, a professional, flying out to do hair with my suitcases full of my tools and everything. I can't even walk in heels anymore. People focus on, materialistic things and being this and doing that. We should focus on making our health the biggest priority. You're nothing without your health. Stage 4, incurable. It doesn't seem real to me. I feel like, and I don't know when it will click that, like, this is what I'm going through, like, this is my life. But until then, I feel normal. I'm fine. I don't care about any of that. Never stop believing that you'll be okay, because you will.
Hi girls, welcome back to another episode of Girls Like Me. Today we have a very, very wholesome episode. So we have Nothando in the studio. Nothando has been through a very special journey over the past few years, and she got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And I thought this would be a really beautiful episode to share her story and have her on the podcast. I've actually followed your journey and I found it really, really inspirational. So I just think that I hope this podcast finds the right people. And yeah, just keep inspiring people. I've seen you share quite a few posts and it's like everyone's always wishing for X, Y, and Z, and someone that's unhealthy only wishes to be healthy.
Definitely.
So how do you feel like it's changed your perspective on like life now?
A lot. It's changed me a lot.
Yeah.
My perspective a lot. Like, I just feel like people focus on, materialistic things and being this and doing that. We should focus on making our health the biggest priority. And just all I think about is good health. Like, good health is wealth. I always say that. Like, you're nothing without your health. And I just want people to take care of themselves and look after their bodies and, make sure that what they're feeling is being heard. And if they're feeling something, they should go and see someone about it. Like, I always say that, like, I'm so heavy on, like, if you feel something, go get it seen. I'm always telling people.
Do you know what? Actually, since seeing you, I've actually went to the doctors.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Because I've been complaining about a pain that I've got, like, in my side.
Yeah.
And they've kind of just told me, like, take paracetamol or this, or it's because of contraception, or it's because of X, Y, and Z. And I was saying to my mum, like, about you coming on the podcast, and she was like, you need to go and get this checked out.
Yeah.
And when I went to the doctors, I went yesterday, and they was like, you first reported this back in 2020. Like, we're going to do an ultrasound and stuff, like, just to make sure that everything's okay. So
glad.
even if, I'm not saying that I've got anything or anything, but even just sharing, like, you need to go to the doctors, because we can just always avoid it. Like, oh, I can't be asked. Like, I hate the doctors. Like, I don't know why I've got a fear of, like, hospitals and, you know, like,
I used to be like that. I live there now.
You just want to kind of avoid them, but it's kind of like, you need to do that and you need to actually take care of your body, because you need to know what's going on.
Yeah, it's so important to get seen. Honestly, I'm the biggest advocate for being seen and being heard. Like, there's been so many people that have lost their lives because GPs and doctors don't want to, give that referral or check them properly or listen to their concerns. There's been so many cases of people dying. I don't want to be the next person to do that, God willing, but I really had to fight to be seen, and that's not right. I just don't feel like you should have to fight to be seen.
So during this process of you, like, fighting back and forth with the GP, how long did it take for someone to actually, like, take you seriously with your back pain?
It took me going to the A&E that night.
Really?
Like, the GPs were not about to give me a referral to get an MRI, and I don't know why they're so stingy with getting people referrals and being seen. Like, it's not like they're doing it. It's just them sending a referral over, but they seem to not want to do that, and it's really damaging to a lot of people, because sending them away can make people think, okay, maybe my symptoms aren't that important.
Like, you start thinking that there's something wrong with you,
or
kind
of throw it in the behind you and carry on with life. And that's kind of what I was gonna do. I was gonna just carry on with life and just the back pain was there, and I just
wanted to. Am I right in saying that you
to...
told them that you fell down the stairs?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you told A&E that you fell down the
Yep.
stairs for that. You didn't really fall down the stairs, though, did you?
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was in there holding my back, screaming. I was crying. I said I fell down the stairs and I had a crack. And that's when they're like, okay. They got me in a wheelchair. They pushed me to injuries. Seen a doctor in injuries. He said, go straight to MRI. And that's when it was like
Wow.
crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy, though. Imagine if you never...
I know. I always
did
think about that. I always think about that. I'm always like, imagine if, like, I never went to the A&E. Imagine if I never took it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Where would I be? I don't know.
What's your support system like? So who would you say that you've got in your kind of like circle and support system?
I've got a lot of family, a
Yeah.
lot of friends, a lot of online friends.
Oh.
Shout out to you guys. I've got a lot of nurses, you know, social workers, key support workers. Yeah, I've got a lot of support. Yeah, I'd say that my support is very, very important to me. Like, they are what I need when I'm down, and, you know, because it can be a very, very hard, it's just very hard, like, being young and having to deal with this. And if you don't have the right support, I feel like you can really easily get into a dark place.
Mm-hmm.
And I have been in a dark place, and luckily I've had the right people and the right support to get me out of there, because it's so easy to fall into depression and, you know, all these other things. Going through something like this, it's not easy at all, you know. You think and you look at all these people that are the same age as you, and they're living their life and doing whatever they want, and your life is like totally different, you know. It's very hard. It's really hard. Yeah.
So if someone was watching this today then, that is going through a similar situation to you, and they feel like maybe they are entering, you know, a dark place, or they're kind of like not dealing with it well, what would you say to them?
Get the right support. Don't be afraid to ask for help. It's not a bad thing to go through something. Mental health is real. Having the right support can aid in, you know, you feeling better, you know. Just, it can be hard. It can be very hard. But I feel like if you have the right support around you, you can get out of this, and you can definitely get through this. Having a strong mindset is very important as well. Keeping the faith as well.
What do you do to kind of keep your mind in the right place?
It can be hard, but I feel like I try to distract myself. I try and use, you know, social media, going on TikTok Live and making videos. Whenever I feel something, or whenever I'm thinking of something that's heavy on my heart or my mind, I pick up my phone and I start recording, and I start talking to my followers on TikTok, or I make a video talking about something that I feel, and that allows me to get it out and get it off my chest.
Yeah.
Or I'll speak to my sister or my friends or my parents. You know, just speak to someone. It's good to let it out. It's good to vent, because when you bottle it up, it just really weighs on you. Like, you feel a dark cloud on you. And I'm so guilty of doing that, like keeping things inside.
So you wouldn't say that even though you do share, you're not much of a sharer?
No. Yeah, I have my side where I'm just like, I don't know if I can talk to people. I have my days like where I'm really just, you know. So I find it really good venting and laying it out. It really helps. So that would be my advice to people.
No, that's some really, really good advice, because it's kind of hard as well, because I can sit here and I can ask you these questions, but I'm not going through what you're going through, so we're not going to be able to relate. Whereas that community that you've created of girls like you, you will be able to relate to them, and then you guys can give each other advice 100%. And that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything that I've seen from everyone towards you is like, you've
so
got
positive.
their blessings,
honestly,
like,
and
I'm
their
so prayers
lucky,
and stuff like that.
So blessed to have so many amazing people that are like behind me and supporting me. And when I'm down, I think about how many people are praying for me and how many people are really rooting for me to ring that bell and, you know, be in remission one day, you know. So I'm praying for that.
I am too.
Thank
And you know, so your diagnosis, so let's even not talk about the worst case scenario. Let's talk about the best case scenario of you ringing that bell.
Yes.
What stages are needed to happen for you to get to that stage?
Gosh, it is a
For
long.
someone that, let's say, so I don't really have a lot of knowledge around the topic. Like my grandma has had breast cancer previously and she got it removed. And I think she did radiotherapy for that maybe.
Yeah.
But apart from that, unless someone within your circle kind of has had cancer, I don't really believe that a lot of us are, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like, we don't have a lot of knowledge on it.
Yeah.
So let's say if I don't know anything about what you're going through now and kind of like your, what's the word that I'm looking for? Immunization, is it that you're going
Immunotherapy.
Immunotherapy, that's the one.
Yeah.
So talk to me about that and like what kind of steps is there that's needed?
There's so much because there's so many different ways of treatment. There's chemotherapy, which I've already done. I had 2 different types of very strong chemotherapy that really, really drained me. Completely, like very rough chemo. Like my hair was gone. My mental health was so low. Like honestly, it's horrible. I do not recommend chemotherapy.
You don't?
You know, no. It's poison. It really is poison, not only for the body, but for the mind. Like, I felt so mentally drained. I wanted everything to be over. I was like, I'm done. I can't do this. Like, it's a very rough process. And unfortunately, it didn't work for me. So we went on to radiotherapy. Radiotherapy, I do it for pain management, not necessarily treatment. So we use it to shrink the tumors so that they're not pressing against the nerves, which is what causes the pain.
Yeah.
So I have that every now and then. It helps, you know, it's very good. Obviously, it treated your grandma as well. But yeah, it's a different process. And immunotherapy, which is what I'm on currently, I've only had 2 cycles of that. I'm not too sure on so far, like what's going on. You know, I have to have a scan in a few months to see how far, like what's going on and how well it's working. Immunotherapy is basically where they make your immune system attack the cancer cells.
Okay.
So, you know, it can make your immune system go
very low.
Yeah, very low. So I have to be careful and in crowded places and when hanging out with people and stuff like that. There's a lot of things that come with it. But yeah, it's been okay so far. Immunotherapy is a lot more gentle on me as opposed to chemotherapy, which was very, very rough. So yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of different things. I've definitely been on every single wave treatment. I'm just hoping that this works as well, because I feel like this is my last hope. And getting onto this immunotherapy was not easy. I mean, I had to go all the way to Manchester, get a second opinion, get that doctor to persuade my doctor to get me onto immunotherapy, because if I wasn't going to be on immunotherapy, I would have been left to just, you know, manage my symptoms, and that was it. Like, yeah, they were pretty sure on just leaving me to, you know, live the way I am and not do anything further. So yeah.
Am I correct in saying that you also have been trying to look at some kind of treatment abroad?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's that treatment that you're looking into?
So I've heard that there are treatments in different countries, Germany, you know, Switzerland, Sweden. I've heard China, I've heard America. America's the one that I'm looking into the most.
Okay.
Very expensive though, oh my goodness. But yeah, we're trying to get to America because they have very good sarcoma doctors, sarcoma wards, specialists, and apparently, because I'm in a Facebook group chat of people around the world that have angiosarcoma, which is the rare cancer that I have.
Okay.
And a lot of people have been saying maybe if you go to America, they can sort you out because, you know, they have really, really good specialists and doctors that specialize in bone cancers and cancers within the spine. So, yeah, that's where we're trying to go, and hopefully, God willing, we can get there. But it is a long process, and being an international patient as well, it's very difficult to get everything sorted. And, yeah, but the GoFundMe is doing well, so hopefully we can
God
get there.
willingly. And
Yeah.
how much is it to go and do all of that?
Oh my goodness. I've seen just for them to look over your documents and files and your scans.
Like
and
the
just,
initial kind of process.
Yeah, like a consultation, but not you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously you can't fly there just to have a consultation. But like for them to look at your files, it's looking like 34,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, if that's just the consultation, how much is the treatment? How much are the scans? How much, like America's different when it comes to healthcare.
Yeah, it's
you
very
need
different.
insurance, you need coverage. It's a lot, I wasn't expecting it, but yeah. I mean, there are other ways of getting treatment abroad, like the UK, like the government sponsoring you to go abroad to get treatment. So I've heard about that. So we're trying to look into that and hopefully get something going. But for now, we're going to see how the immunotherapy works and just pray that
Go from there.
Yeah.
That it does work. I'm praying for that too.
Yeah.
Have you had many doctors kind of get in touch with you or kind of give advice? Like, I'm thinking in this group chat, has anyone kind of said this is what they've gone through and then they've beat it, or this is what their process has been like?
Yeah, so some people have actually beat it. It is possible to cure Angiosarcoma.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
I think she had it within her breast area, so she had that. What do you call it? Like a mastectomy. I think that mastectomy when they take the lump out. Obviously, that's an easy place to remove a tumor.
Yeah.
The spine is just. Why did it have to be the spine? Why couldn't it be my leg? Like, a lot of people have had angiosarcoma in their leg and ended up being an amputee. I would have lost a leg. I could have lost a leg. Like, but my spine, like, how can I lose my spine?
Yeah.
There's just no way. So it's just like, why me? Like, honestly. But yeah, it's a difficult one. It's not easy. Honestly, you can get it anywhere in your bones.
So have you ever met anyone that has exactly what you have in your spine?
No.
No.
I'm the only one.
Maybe this podcast might find someone.
We might.
I'm hoping there isn't. Anyway, I'm not wishing that.
I'm not wishing that, but
if you could connect with someone as well, that would be really nice.
I think I've seen people have tumors in their spine and remove them, but then they end up being paralyzed from the waist down or from the neck down. It's just like, it's very risky, and I'd rather just keep it in if it's gonna stay there, and like I'd rather just live life with it there. And I'm able to do things, I'm here, I can walk, I can do what I want. Obviously, it's still there, but I'd rather not risk it,
On day-to-day activities, because I know I even asked you about like the stairs and stuff, because I just didn't know, like, what are your physical capabilities at the moment in terms of like walking? I know that obviously it's not previously what you're able to do, but with your spine and your pain, how physically active are you? Is that the right way of saying it?
I'm a lot less active than I was before.
Yeah.
Which caused me to gain weight and just lose energy and not be as on my feet as I used to. And should I move this closer? But yeah, it's changed a lot. Like, I used to be so on my feet, going to the gym, going on walks, doing everything, like going out. I can't even walk in heels anymore. Like, honestly, like, I can't. Like, it's so annoying. And I love heels. Like, I love a good pair of heels. But yeah, it's changed a lot. Like, I'm not as active as I used to be. Sometimes there's pain, so I can't really do as much, and I'll be in the wheelchair. So it is quite difficult on days where there's pain and everything. It's changed a lot, it's changed my mobility a lot, and in ways that I never thought I'd have to experience. And I never thought I'd be in a wheelchair. I never thought I'd have to use a walker, or I have a stair lift at home.
Do you?
Yeah, I have chairs in the bathroom, like in the bathtub, to like sit on, so that while I'm showering, I can use that. And just so many different things that we've had to add to the house, add to like just life. Like, life has been totally adjusted. It's changed a lot, like drastically, like with everything going on with my mobility. But yeah, I'm just happy that I'm able to get around now. It's been a long process. It hasn't been easy at all. I've had physio and everything to get me back on my feet. So yeah, it's been a journey. It really has, and it's not been easy. But I'm just glad I'm here and I'm walking and
I'm really glad
doing
too.
my thing. Yeah.
So what kind of hobbies do you have? Because I know that you recently got a dog.
Yes.
Well, I say recently, you said like a year.
Yeah, a year. It's been almost a year now.
What's her name?
Lola.
Oh, that's
Little
cute.
Lola. But yeah, I walk the dog sometimes if I'm not making my dad do it because I can't be bothered. But I walk the dog. I try and do my own little walks.
How are your family with getting a pet? Were they like against it or for it?
Before my dad was like, no, but
Do you know what's so funny? I
yeah.
always see them TikToks of, you know, like
yeah,
the Zim dad.
yes,
And he's
exactly,
like, I'm not having a pet, I'm
exactly.
not having a dog. And then
Once
next thing
they
you know,
get
it's
the
like their little
dog,
bestie.
oh my gosh, they are like this. Like honestly, they are best friends. They go on walks together. Oh my gosh, she will not stop following my dad. Like it's crazy. And to think that like their bond is so tight. Like before, my dad was like, no, dogs are smelly. Dogs are this, dogs are that. He loves Lola, honestly. Everyone loves Lola.
That's so cute.
But yeah, having a dog has really changed like the family and just it's brought life into the house because before it was really dull and everyone cared about like me and like how I am and everyone was very worried and walking on eggshells and it's just like now we have a dog to look after. We can
Ease the tension a little
yeah,
bit.
it eases the tension. It makes everyone happy. Dogs make everyone happy. Having a puppy in the house was the best decision ever.
That is so cute. That is so cute. But yeah, have you had like any other hobbies?
I like painting.
Okay.
I'm trying to get back into doing hair bit by bit. Obviously, I was on live with my sister. So I try and do her hair, do different styles. I like to do like my makeup as well and try and figure out like new techniques and things and doing my hair. What else do I do? I like to watch movies as well.
Do you?
Binge watching movies all day long. Something else. Wig making.
Okay.
I like to make wigs now.
Is that something you never used to do before?
Never used to do before, but I've learned
Okay.
how to use the sewing machine, and now I'm gonna start making wigs. So I'm really
I love
excited
that
for
for
that.
you.
Yeah.
Because you could even like do that, obviously not in a big like
Yeah.
consumption, but you could still do that like little by little and still do hair. Did you really
I'm so
enjoy hair
excited.
when you was doing it?
I loved it.
Did you?
Hair was my life. Honestly, the way I do it like 24/7. I loved hair, like such perfectionist, just so in it. Like hair was just everything to me. I could stand for hours doing hair and I just love it. Just so passionate about
Do you know what
hair.
though? Because I was looking, because I was saying to one of my best friends I wanted to
Yeah.
get a sew in, and she was like, "Why don't you get this? Why don't you get this?" And she just used to keep always sending me your page, like, "Why don't you get this?"
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, "Do you know what? I might
Oh my gosh, I love that. Yeah, honestly, I used to do it all. Braids, weaves, wigs, sew-ins, everything. Like, I just loved doing hair. It was my passion. I wanted to expand on it and be like, my dream was to be like a celebrity hairstylist. A professional, flying out to do hair with my suitcases full of my tools and everything. So that's still a big dream that I have. And
Yeah, God
hopefully I
willingly, you'll
can
be able to get there one
fulfill
day.
that. Yeah, but for now, I think I want to be able to do something, at least something to do with hair. Like, so wig making is easy for me because I'm at home, I'm sat at a desk, I'm with my sewing machine making wigs. I don't have to stand and do too much. It's very easy for me, and it still is something to do with hair. And hopefully soon I can start making wigs for clients and start shipping them out. And yeah, just something that just keeps me on my feet and keeps my mind at ease and off of.
It's quite therapeutic,
everything
isn't it, when
else,
you do
yeah.
something like that? I've never
Most
done
definitely.
any kind of hair, but like everyone always says that it's therapeutic.
It is, yeah.
Or like even some of my friends that do makeup, they're like, I really love it. Like I'm just getting that
yeah,
flow state.
you get in that zone. Yeah, honestly, I feel them for real because it's like you have to be very patient and you have to really like what you're doing, like to do it well. So yeah, I feel them.
For the life that you're building, then, like I said, we're always going to say positive things.
Yes, amen.
Like you mentioned, being a celebrity hairstylist, that's a dream of yours.
Yeah.
Have you got any other like big dreams of stuff that you really want to do?
I don't I've always really focused on just being a celebrity hairstylist and just flying out and just being there behind the scenes, even for like movies and music videos and like stuff like that.
Who would be the number one celebrity that you'd want to like work with?
I'd love to do Cardi B's hair.
Okay.
She changes her hair like crazy, and she does the most like amazing creative hairstyles. And I get so inspired when I see it, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I could really like be her hairstylist. Like, I'd love to do someone like that, like someone who's very creative with it, not someone that loves like a jet black bust down all the time, because we can't be doing that all the time.
Yeah, boring.
Boring. Like, I want to do colors, I want to do curls, waves, everything. So I feel like she's, yeah.
Well, who knows? Cardi B might be on the cards
Hit
in a
me
few
up.
years.
For real, like, honestly, it could happen. I don't know.
Yeah,
when they come to the UK for like wireless
for
or
like a
stuff
tour or
that.
something like that, like you could definitely arrange
Yeah.
something. That'd be sick.
That would be amazing.
That'd be really, really cool. What else is there? Is there anything else that you've thought about of stuff that you would like to do or tick off?
Obviously, I was thinking about going back to uni, but it's still on my cards. But
what is it that you wanted to study, and like why is it that you wanted to go back?
do you know what? It's radiography.
Okay.
I really, really got interested in radiography while I was getting my treatment. So while I was getting radiotherapy, I just love how it works, and like I always want to see what they're looking at on the computer. I'm so nosy. Whenever I finish having my radiotherapy, I'm always like,
just having a little
peek. Like, what do they
it must
see
be
on the
really
computer?
interesting though.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, what do they see on the computer? Like, what are they looking at? Like, to analyze like the human body, like see inside of it. Like, I feel like the technology is so cool and so like interesting. Like, honestly, I just love it. So if there's one thing that I do, it's that. Yeah, for sure.
That'd be really cool though.
It would.
And it would be like a really great story to say everything that you've been through, and then you're the reason why like you're going to go and start or try that.
Yeah, and also I wanted to also work in the cancer ward, because I'm always on the cancer ward. Like, I basically live there. But like seeing the kids, and like I feel like something's missing, and this is something that I've been thinking about for a while.
Okay.
Like a support system, like a support worker that works on the ward, so that when the kids.
What is it like being on that ward?
It's tough, because you see a lot of it's mixed with teenagers, young adults, and babies. So you have a baby side, kids, toddlers, whatever. And it's really hard, because you see them coming in and out on these beds, and you see all these poorly babies, and it's really hard. Like, the age range is like crazy. You see like newborns and toddlers in these little beds, and they've got like tubes up their nose, and it's just horrible. Like, it's like, damn, it's really hard. But on the positive side, it is really nice. The nurses are all nice. They're all really upbeat, and no one's ever like mardy or horrible. Like, everyone's like smiling. The minute you step on the ward, everyone's like, hi Thunder. I'm like, oh, hi guys. It's really like a family. Like, every time I'm ill and I find myself there, I'm just like, I know the nurses. I know all their names. It's very like, you have a really nice bond with the nurses, and everyone's really nice. There's a game room. There's a chill out room.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got like PlayStations and snack cupboards, a kitchen. It's really nice. So being on the ward isn't that bad, but it has its downsides, where you see like poorly kids, and you get really upset, and you see a lot of things there.
So like you said, you would want to have like a support worker. So what is it that you would change, or what would you kind of want to switch up a little bit?
So I thought about this. I was like talking to my mum. I was like, it'd be really cool if there was someone like my age to just be there for the kids, like just be that support system that they can talk to. Like, there is someone there, but they're like older, and like I feel like young people wouldn't be as comfortable sharing certain things to like an older person who's a support worker, as opposed to like having like a younger person that's like there to like chill with them, talk to them. Like, that would be so nice, and I would personally like that myself. So to be that for other kids, I feel like I could do it. And I wanted to ask them if I could just
I think you would.
come to the ward
I
and
don't
just
think
chill
anyone
with
would really have a
everyone.
problem with that. I don't know how it would work through the NHS and that kind of
like
thing, but
not like a paid thing, just to
as
chill.
like a volunteer kind
Because
of
I'm a
thing.
patient myself, and like we don't really have that. Like sometimes it gets a bit quiet. There's no one to like really hang out with the people, so everyone's quite separated. Someone's coloring on the table there, someone's watching TV, one person's doing this, and it's quite like very chilled. But like, wouldn't it be so cool if we had like a young support worker just on the ward, just to like cheer everyone up and just.
Yeah, you should definitely look into that. That sounds really good, actually.
I'd love to do that.
That'd be really, really good. So we usually like ask guests that come on the podcast for like Q&As or some questions from their audience. But for this episode, I thought that we would switch it up a little bit.
Ooh.
So I actually have some really, really cute messages.
I'm so excited.
From your friends and family.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
We have some messages. So yeah, I just thought it'd be really cute because it's like your podcast episode and your story.
Oh
So
my
I think that'd be
goodness,
so
I feel
really
special.
because I think you've mentioned like just seeing you and your sisters and also being a sister as well. Like when I think your sister posted the 1 year since my sister's cancer journey, like that really touched me
That
as
touched
well.
me
like,
as well.
being
I
a
didn't see
sister,
that coming. I was just like,
"Oh."
what did you do?
But no, I think it is like, it's really nice and you can tell that your friends and family are really like close and cute. These are long messages, guys.
Don't make me cry here.
Yeah, first of all, we have your mum.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So it says, a message to my angel, my beautiful daughter Nothando. Dear my sunshine, my precious, special daughter Nothando, it wasn't easy to see you going through this difficult time, struggling with pain from the day you got admitted and you're in and out of the hospital. You know life is tough, but I know you are bold, brave, strong, stronger than you think, and I'm very incredibly proud of you.
Aww.
I'm going to stand by you through thick and thin until you beat this disease. Keep on shining, my beautiful daughter. Wishing you a wellness return quickly and a swift recovery that is filled with warmth and the healing power of God's grace. I want you to understand that you're everything and the heart of our family. Remember, God protects and God loves you. Your beloved mother, I'm going to mess up this name, but it says Mrs. Chippo Nelizio.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So that's from your mum.
Oh.
You've got one from your best friend as well. I believe her name's Rotundo.
Yes.
So it says, Nothando, words truly cannot describe how proud I am of you. You have become such an inspiration to those around you on this wild roller coaster of a journey. You are such an amazing, loving soul and a beautiful, resilient young woman. It's clear the Lord works within you. I agree. He has a greater plan for you and everything happens for a reason, even if it doesn't make sense. But we shall trust and believe that this is your testimony. I can only thank you for the amazing friendship and the crazy experiences and adventures we have been on together. I'm so grateful for you and every version of you I have been besides all these years. From our first working days in salons to having our own space, it has honestly been such a privilege to watch you grow. Thank you for every late night conversation, friendly advice, and every laugh until we cry moment. You really are awesome. You really are an awesome girl. And I can't wait to see what God has planned for this next chapter of your life. We all know it will be great. Love you.
Oh, love you.
And I believe there's one from your sister, Sam. Is that your older sister or younger sister?
That's my younger sister.
I thought so.
Twin.
It says, hey, Twinny.
Oh.
I'm so proud of you. I know it's been hard, harder than most people realise. There are so many things you have overcome, adjusted, or just to be okay with. But I want you to know that God sees you. He sees your kindness, your heart, and the silent battles you face. He sees it all. You will be blessed. The love you give to people, and even while you're fighting your own battles, say so much about you. I couldn't ask for a better sister. Love, Sam.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It is really sweet.
Look at her being mushy.
I know. There's another short one as well from, I believe this is your sister. So it says, Tando, you are unstoppable force. Keep going as you have always. Nothing can dim your light, and you carry yourself so gracefully every day. Your big sis will always have your back and be there for you. I love you, Fenny.
Oh, that's so sweet.
But yeah, I just thought that was really cute because I
That is
feel
so
like
cute.
you have been such an inspiration to so many people, like sharing your journey, even for people that are not able to relate to you, like just seeing how positive you are in your mindset. I feel like it's almost a push of like, if you're going through this, why do I even have an excuse to have a bad day or complain kind of thing? Like there's so much more to life than to complain and do nothing. Do you get what I mean?
You could be going through the worst of the worst. I mean, stage 4, incurable, this, that, prognosis.
Nothing's incurable though. You know, like it says incurable, but you never know. You could.
I literally just like laugh through everything. I laugh through life. Like, honestly, I'm the most delusional person ever. I'm like, oh, whatever. I'm not going through that. I'm like, it doesn't seem real to me. I feel like it still hasn't clicked, and I don't know when it will click that, like, this is what I'm going through, like, this is my life. But until then, I feel normal. I'm fine. I don't care about any of that. Like, I don't like carry that around like a crown. Like, I don't wear it like a sachet. Like, I'm not my diagnosis. I'm not that condition. I'm not that disease. And obviously on my social media and TikTok, I talk about it a lot because that's what I'm going through, and I face it every day. But like, I don't wear it like a crown. I don't, it's just something that I so happen to be going through, but it's not my whole life. And I don't think about it that way, and I won't think about that way for as long as I'm here. So yeah.
Like I always ask the guests, if there was a girl that was sat now in your position, in your shoes, what would you say to her?
In the same position as me? Keep being strong. Keep the faith. And just live life.
Yeah.
Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love. Everyone keeps saying
laugh,
that.
Love. Just live life. Just do your thing. Keep doing things that make you happy. Never stop, believing that you'll be okay, because you will. Never stop doing the things that make you happy, that make you feel good. Dress up, go out, live life. Don't sit at home sulking about your situation, because that won't change it. Being depressed and being sad. Yeah, it's okay to be like that for a bit, but you can't live like that. You know? You can have your days, but don't make it your life. Don't make your condition or your, situation, your diagnosis, your whole life. Don't base your life off of that, because that's not what it is. Still live life. Go out and see your friends. Go date,
Date?
Yes,
Good.
date. Go out and just live life, Yeah.
I love that. I think that's a really nice place where we're going to end this episode today. For anyone that wants to follow you and share your journey, where can we find you?
Instagram, TikTok.
Instagram and TikTok. Yeah. What's your handles? I'll tag them anyway, girls. I'll put them all in there.
NNHLIZ on Instagram.
Yeah.
I think NNHLIZ on TikTok.
And I'm also going to put your GoFundMe link in there as well. So if anyone could donate, obviously it's a really, really beautiful cause. Yeah. And it's going to do well, and hopefully we can get you to America. But yeah, girls, that is where we're going to leave today's episode. I think it's been a very beautiful, wholesome episode. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story. And I'm sending you so much love, like blessings, and I'll keep you in my prayers.
Thank you so much.
But yeah, guys, I'll see you on the next episode. See you later. Bye.